Welcome to Real Talk, Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi, and today we have athlete, author, personal trainer, and founder of Find Your Strong, Chelsey Walton, on the show. Welcome, Chelsey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Let's start from the top. How did you get interested in health and fitness?
When I was in high school, I started to develop somewhat of an interest. It's sad to say, but it was mainly because I was going into college and I was scared to gain the freshman 15. You know, as a young girl, that's something you're worried about, obviously. So slowly I kind of started to look into more and more things. So when I started college, I started attending all the group fitness classes and, trying to stay as active as possible and make healthy choices at the dining hall. And it kind of started to slowly develop from there because I just kept seeking out more information, and really slowly it just turned into a passion of mine to continue, and it kind of just developed from there.
And today you are a nationally qualified bikini competitor and hold multiple overall bikini championship titles in the NPC. What has been the most valuable lesson you've learned through competing?
You learn a lot about yourself and kind of your mental strength. So I think just learning that you have to trust the process. I use coaches now to kind of help me with that process. So putting something like that in someone else's hands is definitely hard, because sometimes you want to eat things you're not supposed to eat, and you might not feel as confident as you'd like to, but it really does help to have a coach to coach you through things, just as I do for other people. And it's definitely helped me a lot in the long run, because it helps build that confidence in yourself and all the training you're doing and putting into everything.
Right. And how important have your friends and family been in the entire process of becoming a competitive athlete?
They've been really important. At first, a lot of competitors experience this, because your friends and family, they see you as this person, and then all of a sudden things start changing. And you are on this strict diet, so with your friends you can't eat and drink and be social anymore. So you kind of have to find a way around that. Same thing with my family. A lot of people just at first kind of wonder why you're doing it, and they might not understand, but I've done it for so long now that my family has watched me at all the competitions, and when I place, they're just as excited as I am. So they really learned, why I do this, and they want to support me. So it's funny now because I've done this for a while, so they're like, okay, like when we do family gatherings, they might have to ask me what I'm eating, or if I'm able to eat what they're eating, and it really does help me. And then I have friends that they used to kind of try to peer pressure me into doing things I'm not supposed to, but now they're very supportive in what I'm doing, and they come to my competitions, and they're the loudest ones, and they're cheering me on. So it's really nice to have the support behind you throughout all your
yeah. That's amazing. And aside from being an athlete, you're also very well educated in the areas of health and fitness. How do you feel your educational background enriches your athletic career, and the other way around?
Sometimes the training techniques go against maybe textbook things that I learned through school, but it's really nice because I'm able to apply my knowledge from my classes, because I took a heavy science course load. It helps me understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, which, if the diet is really hard, and so is the fitness structure. So if you don't understand why you're doing it, you might not want to put all the effort towards what you're doing. So it definitely helps me, because I feel like I have the knowledge to support why I'm doing something a specific way. And then if I have any questions, I can obviously seek out that knowledge, and it definitely helps you understand why you do something a certain way.
And for those watching who envision a career as a competitive bikini athlete but feel insecure when browsing through the fitness glasses, what advice would you give them?
Everybody is different. Everybody has their own journey. I have girls that I coach personally, and they might come from a background of being very thin and not being able to gain any weight. So that's their journey. And then there's other people that their journey may be to lose a lot more weight. And I mean, I've worked with athletes from college that, um, when they're done with college athletics, they don't know what direction to take. I mean, I've worked with so many different people, and it's just everybody's journey is beautiful. You just have to really accept that and be confident in yourself, and be confident in your process, and never compare yourself to someone else, because obviously God made us all unique individual people. So looking at someone else, you're not supposed to look like them. You look like yourself, and you should be happy with what you look like and happy with your own journey. And you're obviously going to inspire so many people along the way. So you have to just keep your head up high and just keep pushing forward, knowing that you'll get there eventually.
That's great advice, Chelsey.
Thank you.
Tell me about why you founded Find Your Strong and walk us through your three components of health.
Where I came from in college, I taught group fitness classes, and I always had a lot of people coming up to me after classes, maybe asking me what I ate and things like that. And at the time, I didn't have a degree in nutrition, but I wanted to share things with people about I'm a college kid and I'm able to eat healthy and lead a fit lifestyle. So I wanted to help as many people as possible, achieve that or just inspire people. So I started a blog in college just for fun. I would just get on there and maybe share a recipe or two and maybe talk about something that was on my mind. So as I went through college, I watched the numbers grow in the thousands, and I had a number in my head of when, if I reached a certain point, and then I would maybe turn it into a website. So then when I was nearing my last year in college, I started browsing names. And there was a campaign online that was an older campaign, and it was Find Your Strong. And I loved what it represented because it's really hard to find a brand name. There's a lot taken, and to find something that really means something to you. And I just felt like I just got it. Like, it just made sense to me. So I feel like I wanted to take that and help others understand my journey and help other people find their strong through whatever journey they went on. Like I said before, everybody comes from a different place and everybody has their own struggles. So it's not maybe focusing on what someone else is better at than you. It's maybe focusing on your journey and where you were successful and things you needed to overcome yourself.
And you need all three to be successful and make a true lifestyle change. Do you feel people have a tendency to struggle more in one of these areas? And if so, why?
Usually people struggle most in nutrition and in maybe the mental category, because obviously all of it's fitness, nutrition, and gaining mental strength. I see this a lot with competitors because it's more of a mental journey, because the restrictions are way higher than a regular person. But just being able to follow what you're supposed to do, be strict with something, and achieve your goals, it's definitely something mentally you have to overcome a lot of things. So, and that kind of goes, they all really go hand in hand. So someone might mentally struggle with the nutrition because, say, their boyfriend wants to go out to eat a bunch, and you have to kind of find a balance in your life through that. So
right. As a business owner, I know you take tremendous pride in your reputation and how you treat and care about your clients. What can you share around that?
You see a lot of Instagram fads. I feel like someone might gain a lot of followers, so they might be inspired by their journey, so they might want to work with them as a coach. I take a lot of pride that a lot of my clients come through other client recommendations, and that's how I built my business. My first client came through an acquaintance of mine that watched my journey, and she thought that I would help this person the most. And then it kind of just went from there. Other people watch my clients' journeys and they share information about my services with them, and that's kind of how I've grown, really. It's not, I mean, I do have some social media following, but not like other coaches I've seen online, and I feel that I have just as many clients as anybody else, and I think that's because I really take pride in my clients and helping them achieve whatever they want.
Amazing. And as an athlete, trainer, and entrepreneur, where do you find the time to do it all, and what does finding balance mean to you?
It's definitely hard. You have to fit everything into your schedule. I just sit down every week. I'm a type A personality, so I make lists and I make sure that have everything lined up and ready to go. And I think that helps me a lot. It's just keeping my life really organized. But I mean, even if you have to schedule like time with your friends and family, that's what you have to do, you know. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just staying organized and making sure you're on top of everything.
All right, I agree. And where can people go to learn more about you and connect with you online?
You can follow me on social media, or you can look at my website. My website is findyourstrong.net. My Instagram name is findyourstrong, so FINDURSTRONG, and that's also on Twitter. Facebook, you can follow Find Your Strong's page on Facebook, or connect with me through Chelsey Walton.
Right, and I will also make sure to put your links below this video.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. And of course, anyone can contact me for anything. I try to respond with my emails and everything within about 24 hours if I can. So,
is there anything else you would like to talk about today that you feel we've missed?
Not that I can think of right now. Just I hope that my journey inspires others to want to achieve their goals, no matter what that would be, obviously. And I would love to help anybody that I possibly can achieve what they want most in the world, I guess.
This has been great. Thank you so much for your time, Chelsey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Miriam Khalladi. For more inspiration, check out our website at realtalkrealwomen.com.